Morning, Dad. How's your luck?
Well, fair to middling, I did have a bit of a strange episode as I came in here walking down the road today.
Do go on, Dad. Do go on.
Coming towards me was this very strange apparition. Just came out of nowhere right at me like that, didn't it?
Oh.
And I looked at it and I thought, that's funny.
Yeah.
That's funny.
And a strange apparition is not something you want at your time of life, is it?
Well, you don't. I mean, it came closer and then closer, and I couldn't work out whether it was like one of these transgender men or just a ugly woman. I couldn't work it out.
That is a good point, Dad, and it raises a salient point.
Well, what's salt water got to do with anything?
No, Dad. Salient. From the Latin verb to leap, salire, to leap, so it leaps out at you.
Well, hang on, I don't want any of these ugly women or transvestite men or transient men sort of jumping out on me. Do you know what I mean? That's not what I want, is it?
I don't think you're going to have any chance of that. Don't you worry about that.
You sure?
Yes, I am so. Just because these men say they're women doesn't make them women. And so when did the word transvestite get swapped over for transvestite? Because...
You mean transgender get swapped into transvestite and transgender whatever? Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah.
Because I think you got a bit muddled up there.
Yeah,
Pete.
transvestite.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what people used to be, didn't they?
I did.
Now they're transgender.
Yeah.
So when did that get changed? Because a man playing at a woman is still a man playing a woman.
Yeah, well, like that Norman Bates bloke.
Yeah, exactly, Duncan. Just because men say they're women doesn't make them women. Now, you know that I read my scientific journals religiously, don't you?
All the time.
And they tell me there is definitely only two genders.
It's like them chromosome things, aren't it? You know, you've got your X, Y, YX, Y, Delilah, haven't you?
Yeah.
You know?
Well, everyone throughout the world seems to have forgotten what transvestites are.
Well, that's exactly.
Men playing at women.
Yeah. And another thing, these men who want to be women have got one vital component that is missing.
What's that?
Busty substances.
Oh, yes.
Busty substances.
How
see?
true, Dad. How true. Yes.
Yeah.
Do you know they did a study many, many years ago because silicon doesn't wobble.
It's got no wobble, is it?
They did scientific tests on a wobble table.
Right.
And on that table, they put some raspberry jelly,
Right.
vanilla panna cotta,
Right.
silicon implant,
Yeah.
and Samantha Fox.
Huh? With a busty substance.
With her busty substances. And you know what they found?
What?
They found that raspberry jelly wobbles.
Right.
Vanilla panna cotta wobbles.
Yep.
Silicon implants don't wobble. And when they hooked up to Samantha Fox, the wobble meter went off the chart.
I tell you what, I mean, I wouldn't have minded that job, attaching them electrodes up to Samantha Fox's busty substances.
Yeah. It wouldn't have done you any good though, Dad.
Why?
She's now a lesbian.
This has been a Blackmans Bay studio production.